Gardai, injured during clashes with anti-immigration protesters in Coolock in Dublin yesterday, remains under observation. He was one of 3 Gardai injured when trouble flared in the vicinity of the former Crown Paints factory, which is earmarked for asylum seeker accommodation. The Gardai Representative Association has said it is seeking a meeting with Gardai management to discuss concerns around safety on the front line.
The public order unit was deployed in Coolock after 8 p.m. last night when some of the crowds gathering there did not disperse. One of the 3 Gardaí injured during clashes was treated in hospital last night and remains under observation after he was struck in the forehead by what's believed to have been a rock that passed over the Garda line formed by the public order unit. The Garda Representative Association is seeking a meeting with senior management, and it says frontline officers are not being adequately protected.
Dublin Fire Brigade were present on site wearing hard hats, yet the men and women of An Garda Síochána that I represent were sent out on the front line there with soft hats, with rocks, missiles, fireworks raining down on top of their heads.
After what Gardaí described as a planned public gathering, with some people handing in a letter of complaint to Coolock Garda station last night, the situation escalated, with objects including concrete bricks and bottles thrown in the direction of the Gardaí. The Gardaí responded with batons and incapacitant spray in some instances. A man arrested last night for a public order offence has now been released without charge. Today, in a social media post, the Justice Minister Helen McEntee said she utterly condemned the attacks seen on Gardaí in Coolock. The Sinn Féin leader Mary Lou MacDonald has written to the Taoiseach and called on the government to urgently engage with residents in Coolock, saying calm must be restored. Other local representatives agree.
There is a tiny minority of people who are on the far right, who are engaging in violent acts, who are politically motivated. They're extreme. They've been given a lot of time and space to spread their disinformation, their hate and their lies, and they were allowed last night, as they have been the night before and on Monday, all through the week in the community of Coolock, to dominate proceedings. And I think those people who do have genuine concerns, who were at the protest in a peaceful way, there's been a failure by government on behalf of those people to meaningfully engage with them.
Investigations into a fire that started at the former Crown Paints factory are continuing. Last night's was the second in 24 hours to be investigated as suspected arson. Only a small number of protesters were at the site earlier today, but the Gardaí were in attendance, with Dublin Fire Brigade again called in to deal with reports of smoke there. Eleanor Burnhill, RTE News.